So good morning to all the viewers locked on live here with us for match number 9 of the Exchange T25 Cup. Match number 9 being the Damme Volcanoes versus the defenders, Divergent defenders. So this morning here, the Divergent defenders won the toss and they have elected to bowl. So opening the batting here for the Damme Volcanoes is Ishanan Dilprasad and Arnaldo Premchan, and opening the bowling for the Divergent defenders is Daniel Holder. So there we have Ishanan Dilprasad, the man on strike, facing up against Daniel Holder. So a lovely morning here at the Exchange venue in Vancouver. The sun is out in all its glory. This is the first delivery. And just well defended there from Dilprasad. So yes, as I was saying, really nice weather this morning for a game of cricket. The sun is out, the wind is blowing. No signs of rain thus far. This one flicked off the legs, goes down to the guy at fine leg. Actually, leg bye is given from the umpire. And they run a single, bringing Arnaldo Premchand into the strike. So this is Holder to Premchand. Premchand just leaving that one alone, letting it go on to the keeper. So Premchand just trying to look for that drive there, but is getting beaten there by Holder on the outside edge. Van Dam playing there Second game of the tournament thus far. The first game was against the number spot Tsunamis, but they were unfortunate in that match and not becoming victorious. So on the second match of this tournament, they would hope for better results as that brings the end of the first over. So the score is 1, total loss of any wickets. Both batsmen just need to play themselves in here. The game has not been reduced as yet, and I don't think will be reduced as the weather is looking pretty good. So it's full 25 overs here. So the batsmen n- don't need to be in any sort of rush. They can play themselves in and hopefully move on to get a big total. So this is Jerome taking the ball from the southern end, spin into the action here early for the Divergent defenders. They clearly have a plan up their sleeves. So it's interesting to see what their plan is. So this is Deupasad. Ball seems to be moving into Deupasad. Deupasad just defending that one. Very rare would you see a spinner taking up the new ball, but certainly it is working so far for the Divergent defenders. 4 dot balls so far in the over. On Tupusar just looking to go on the back foot there and punch that one through the offside, but not getting any contact with the ball. So, and that's an amazing over there from Jerome. His first over for the game, and it's a maiden, not allowing the Van Damme Volcanoes to score any runs. On that occasion was Jerome. This one is driven nicely there from Premchan, but again, going straight to the fielder. Holder seems to be holding a tight line and length. This one a bit back of the length. Premchan just playing that one down again. So both batsmen just trying to get the eyes in, not playing too aggressive shots. Probably just may want to rotate the strike a little more, get the runs sticking and flowing. because coming down in the later overs, they certainly would want that. And this one was worked away on the leg side. And there's a bit of a mix-up at the crease, but the batsman reaches back safely. So this is Holder into the upper side. This one worked off the legs there and quick single, stick on. That quick single reminded me of the game yesterday with the Perseverance Lions with the excellent running. Almost every ball was a single. Almost every ball was a run. They really kept the run ticking, and I must commend them for that. So two remaining deliveries left in Holder's over. This one is driven nicely there by Premchan, but straight to the fielder. This is Premchand facing up against Holder. This one is just punched away and a quick single there. So some excellent running by the pair, putting the pressure on the fielder and causing him to have a slight fumble. So at the end of 3 overs, the score is 4 without loss. So the right arm off spinner, Holder comes back into the attack. No, Jerome, sorry. The right arm off spinner, Jerome comes back into the attack. This one punched. And what's interesting here is that Jerome, being an off spinner, bowling against the right-hander, he has a slip in play. So it's interesting to see if he would have a leg spin variation here. Probably would want to sneak that one in and find an outside edge of the bat. So let's see. This one opening the face there on that occasion is Premchan. And they complete 2 runs. So an excellent shot there, using the face of the bat. Let's open it up slightly and finds the gap between the fielders. This one just getting a bit of a thick edge there. And I guess that's why the slip is in place. Diving to his right there was the slip, but not able to reach that one. And the batsman run a single. So the batsman seem to be picking up the pace of things here. This one just defended there by Dilprasad. No overly aggressive shots so far from these batsmen. This one is driven nicely down the ground. And they take a quick single. So that's the end of the fourth over there. The score moves on to 8 without a loss of any wickets. Dilprasad currently on 2 and Premchan is currently on 5. So this is Holder continuing from the northern end. This one is worked away nicely there by Dilprasad. And oh my, they go for the second run and Premchan has to depart. Cool, an orthodox run out there from him, taking aim at the stump from a couple of feet away. He could have simply just run up to it and hit the bails off, but I guess he trusted himself and he trusted his aim. So Premchan has to depart after scoring 5 of 14 deliveries. So the batting pair there wanting to push for 2 runs and Premchan not being able to come back and complete the second run. So the spectators here are having fun of the fact that Holder was only a mere feet away from the wicket, but still decided to throw the ball directly at the stumps. So Dilprasad here on strike, taking his time, trying to get his eyes onto the ball, trying to get a feel of the wicket this morning. Wicket is certainly playing very nicely, nice bounce. Oh, and as I say bounce, a bouncer there from Holder, just going over the head of Dilprasad. The signal wide by the umpire. This one is worked away by Dilprasad and they take a quick single. So some nice running here, but this pair needs to be a little more vigilant and careful of when they are calling their runs. This is Pal 2, the batsman in. At number three for the Damme Volcanoes. Oh, and straying in that occasion was Holder. Oh, an opportunity for a run out. Oh, and mix up there from the keeper. And that chance goes a begging. Well then, so that one just finding the edge of the bat of Pal 2. Keeper missing out on that one. Another dot ball there from Holder. So that's it there for the fifth over of Holder. So as you can see, there was the Manhattan of the game thus far. So that passed over, getting the breakthrough wicket of the opening pair there via run outs was Holder. And the score is currently 13 for the loss of one wicket after 5 overs. Currently at a run rate of 2.6. Meanwhile, here the players are just taking a small but short drink of water as it is very hot here as the sun is out and there's little to no cloud coverage here at the exchange ground in Vancouver. So it's quite hot and humid. So the players ensuring that they are well hydrated. So Jerome here back into the attack. He still has that slip in place. And he's bowling against the Upusad. He's currently on 4 of 17 deliveries, or 18. This one is cut away nicely, but is straight to the fielder there. And some nice fielding. So looking that one off his legs, and they get a quick single here on that occasion is Stupasad. So that's the end of Jerome's third over. Another excellent over there from Jerome, only conceding 1 run, really keeping the run rate down here and not allowing the batsmen of the Van Damme Volcanoes to accelerate the run scoring. So there's a bowling change here from the northern end. The incoming bowler here is Cahill Thomas. Certainly would be looking for wickets here. He's bowling up against Prasad, the opening batsman, currently on 5 of 21 deliveries. Prasad flicks this one off the legs. A misfield there from the fielder. And they complete 2 quick runs there. Some some excellent running there between the wicket from Paltu and Prasad. Looking to work that one off the legs there again was Prasad. So this being match number 9 of the Exchange T25 Cup. Match number 8 was played yesterday at the Madras location, and the match was played between Toko Tornadoes and the AG Academy Ahmads, in which the AG Academy Ahmads won by 17 runs. The AG Academy Ahmads scored 125 for 5 in 18 overs. The game was reduced by rain, and the Toko Tornadoes only able to score 108 for the loss of 7 wickets. So this is Thomas gesturing there down the leg side. Another wide being given there. So Thomas would want to line it up. So this is Jerome coming back there. This one has nicely worked off the pads, and the batsman completes a quick single. A nice throw there from the fielder, getting a direct hit onto the stumps, but Deo Prasad was safely in his crease. This one has worked cut away nicely there, but some excellent fielding. So good cricket all around there. An excellent shot, an excellent piece of fielding, and some excellent running between the wickets. The batsman able to complete a quick single. This one there was just defended there by Paltu. So the batsmen are slowly but surely picking up the pace of things here, increasing the run rate ever so slightly. And this one is there's driven. One a slight misfield there from the fielder allows them to come through for the single. Bringing Dil Prasad back on strike. So I just worked down the ground. So Jerome bowling excellently here. An excellent spell for the Divergent defenders. Completing 4 overs for only 8 runs, not picking up any wickets. He certainly kept the run rate down and reduced the run scoring opportunities for the Damme Volcanoes. So here we can see the bowling stats so far for the Divergent defenders. Holder bowling 3 overs, bowling 1 maiden, going for 8 runs. Jerome bowling 4 overs, getting 1 maiden and going for 8 runs. And Thomas bowling 1 over so far and going for 6 runs. The fall of the 1 wicket for the Volcanoes was via the run out method. So certainly the Divergent defenders would want to try to take some more wickets here, not allowing the batsmen to get settled into the wicket and probably accelerate the runs run even more. As you can see, Deo Prasad is looking pretty comfortable at the moment. He was in the wicket for some time now, and he seems to be working the ball around, increasing the run rate, getting ones and twos. So this is Cahill here continuing his over. 3 dot ball so far. A bit of a closed field here. Most of the fielders are in the City Yard circle. Only one boundary rider here being the fine leg. So I think the Divergent defenders know that the Volcanoes aren't looking to be overly aggressive at the current point in time. So everyone is in the circle trying to cut off the singles. As you see, Thomas running back to his run up here. You see both mid on and mid off fielders. This one has worked away nicely by Paltu. A quick single, a direct hit. appeals to the square leg and says not out. But that was an excellent piece of fielding there from the fielder. A clean pickup and a direct hit at the stumps. See if it's possible to get a replay of that one. As you can see, nice piece of fielding there and a direct hit from the fielder. Hmm? You want
A lovely shot there. It's like Ishanan.
six
He's
runs there?
celebrating that six like it's his first.
Certainly, he's a small guy, but he has shown today he can pack a punch.
Yes, yes. He's really excited about that shot.
He is excited, his teammates are excited, the supporters are excited. I don't
Uh,
think anyone expected that from the small guy.
And of course, the friendly competition between him and Cahill. I think he appreciated that six more than anything else,
Certainly, just
especially against this bowler.
just pulling that one away. 4-6 was Deo Prasad. So there's a bowling change from the southern end. Jerome having an excellent spell
And
so
that's
far.
like Samir Samir Khan. He's gonna pick up the attack from the complex end. And one of the things about this defenders team, most of the players are under 13. We have some under 15 guys, and I think that's about it. Under 15 and under 13 guys. So it's a pretty young team, but they are showing some really good intentions in the field thus far.
Certainly, the level of cricket is very high for such a young team, and that's excellent to see in a cricket.
And of course, we know leading the defenders is Coach Mitchell, also part of the central zone setup. So most of these guys are under 13 central zone players. Some under 15, and we have two other players representing the national under 15 teams here, Riyad Jerome and Cahill Thomas. In this setup, also Daniel Holder. So some talented bunch of guys here.
Certainly brings a lot of experience to the team, and Khan having a good start to the over so far. Believe he's coming through and around to the batsman.
Left arm altered up.
Seems to be getting a bit of purchase
Hmm.
on the wicket. Batsman unsure what to do with that delivery. Just going forward, just striking him on the pad.
I must say, Vivek, the weather is excellent today for cricket compared to the last day.
Certainly, yes,
First game yesterday, reducing to 7 overs.
yes. The sun is out today with some nice breeze blowing across the ground. So some excellent weather here for cricket. So as you can see by the run rate graph, it is slowly but surely increasing here for the Damme Volcanoes. So we have Cahill Thomas continuing from the northern end. So they have Thomas has now put out two men on the boundary where that six was.
Yes,
So he
he's
has
going up against Ishanade Upasad again. So definitely we will see some tactics and strategies in this particular over against him.
certainly so two boundary riders down on that end, probably looking to bowl the same line and length and getting him to hit the same shots. Hopefully, not getting quite the connection he would like.
We've seen a good contest here between batter and bowler. Volcanoes moving very tentatively,
Certainly. So
not taking too many risks.
they have been playing themselves in, and as you can see by Deopasad,
And it looks like a wide delivery there. A very good stop by the keeper,
so
Aidan Hamilton, for the defenders.
so Thomas looking to bowl it on the legs of Deopasad, trying to bowl to his field, just straying a bit on that delivery. Thomas steams in.
It looks like the slower delivery there.
There was an
Appeal, but there's nothing on that one. Umpire didn't even budge. So we're seeing the bowler trying to outfox Dev Prasad here.
yes, he is certainly trying his variations, but Deopasad seems unfazed at the moment.
One of the things we are being graced with is the helicopters at this exchange venue. Heliport, National Heliport, just a few clicks away. This one, they scampered through for a single there. Bye, says the umpire.
So that one, that single brings Paltu onto the strike. So three legal deliveries left for the over of Thomas as he runs in. This one is played on the offside.
Alto has been very defensive since he came to the crease. Not showing any signs of aggression. We see he just pushing this one to mid-off for no run again. Looking really solid defensively. Of course, I would like to see him push on to give the Volcanoes
Certainly,
some impetus in their scoring.
they would want to get maximum runs on board for the Van Dam Volcanoes.
Again, another good looking defensive stroke there, but again, no run.
So the current run rate for Van Dam Volcanoes is 2.95. Not a bad one, but they certainly would want to increase that if they would want to have a chance of winning this game. And another thing is they have a lot of wickets in.
Yes. Oh, and this one, driven, picks up the outside edge. They run for two and reach safely.
So some excellent.
Alto showing a little intent there. Nice hard drive through the offside, but picking up the outside edge of the bat.
So yes, as I was saying, there has only been a fall of one wicket, so they have 9 wickets to go. So they certainly would want to start to take some chances here and go after the bowling.
Yes, most definitely.
As you can see by the replay here, this one just finding the outside edge.
Well, Vivek, hopefully the coach could come into action here and probably give them some advice. I think coming up, probably might have a water break soon,
Yes, it
and they
is
could.
currently the end of the 11th over. So I think two more overs again, and they'll have a water break.
The signaling, and there it is.
Actually, water
Amber,
after the over.
that's right. So the Volcanoes have the opportunity to strategize in terms of their scoring,
Certainly,
and they will want to put on a competitive total here against this defenders team, seeing that it have the likes of some really good talented players, and they will want to have a good chance by putting a competitive total on the board. Oh, and locked it shot over mid wicket there. But of course, the ground is a bit heavy,
yeah,
given the rainfalls within the last couple of days. So we have thick green, luscious grass.
certainly some nice grass here at the exchange venue here in Vancouver.
Dale Prasad is moving along very nicely.
Yes,
16 off
33
33.
deliveries. Yes, he started off slowly, but he seems to be getting more and more comfortable
Mhm.
the more time he spends in the middle over there.
And another good delivery there by Khan. So Samir Khan is left arm orthodox, and he's holding a very tight line. And not a bad over thus far, just that too, being on the short side. Oh, and he have outdone him with a beauty, angling into Ishanandi Upasad and spinning away, hitting the top of middle and off.
That one,
What a beauty.
that was a beauty. That one seemed to be a bit of a quicker one as well.
Yes.
There from Khan, and
And
Dilbasad probably not expecting it to come true.
that was a beauty by Khan there to dismiss Deo Prasad. Looking so comfortable in those last deliveries he has been faced, but he has been outdone with a beauty. And of course, they will take the water break now.
Yeah, certainly. And as you can see, the replay of this delivery here from Samir Khan.
Yes, I see that ball spun from middle and leg back to the off stump.
Dilbasad completely outdone there.
And as
So,
we could hear Deo Prasad saying that was the only one that turned. That is what is expected when a left arm is coming through.
so as you can see here, both coaches with their respective teams, probably giving them some advice and some strategy, probably a couple words of motivation as well
Yes.
to get through this first innings.
So Vivek, what total you think the Volcanoes would reach up to at this stage? At this stage, we are 36 for 2.
Yes, 36 for 2. I think they can possibly reach to the score of 80 to 100 if they really get going. As you can see by the Manhattan here so far, the middle overs, they've really been getting going after the bowling and getting the runs on the board. But there we had the fall of the second wicket, being that of the other side. Khan getting the breakthrough,
Yes.
and that brings Eric Ramnarain to the crease, the captain of the Van Damme Volcanoes. He certainly will have an important role here.
Definitely, definitely. We're seeing that the defenders made a change, and it looked like Lemuel is picking up the keeping for the defenders. Be playing as a substitute today. Another young under 13 player. Represented Central Zone under 13. So we're seeing A strong central zone under 13 setup here in this defender's camp.
Certainly. Looks like a very small guy, just probably 2 times the size as a Stumps, but I'm
Yes,
sure he has a lot of skills in him. So 2 deliveries left in the over off can.
Eric Ramnarine to Khan. And that's a good option, sending the right-hander to face the left arm.
Eric just,
I should say the left-hander to the left-arm bowler
yeah.
is always a good option. Left-arm bowlers are pretty much more deadly against right-handers. On a quicker delivery there from Khan, but just played
That one I think
cautiously by
finding
Eric.
the inside edge of the bat, looks like.
Yes, and he's off the mark.
So that's the end of 12 overs there. The score moves on to 37 for the loss of 2 wickets. So here we can see Jerome switching ends here from the southern to the northern end. He's really bowled a good spell so far. Just straying down the leg side there was Jerome. He's bowled 4 overs for 9 runs so far. So a very good economy, keeping the runs down and not allowing the Volcanoes to do much.
He starts off with two wides from this end. So he needs to make the necessary adjustment. He's coming around the wicket now. Still another wide delivery. This one beats the keeper and they scamper through for a single. So Riyadh changing ends. So far it has not worked out for him. He probably needs to make some adjustment in terms of the line.
So here we can see the run rate slowly increasing. It's now on to 3.42. This one just defended there by Paltu. Still playing a bit cautious.
Oh,
And as I say that, he looks to go up
to
for
go
it.
big, yeah. I think that one was flighted up. So his eyes lit up there, as we so to speak, but unable to make contact. This one again defended cautiously to the offside, no run. And Paltu just being a bit quiet, 7 of 24 deliveries.
Yeah, 7 of 24
I think
deliveries.
what Paltu should do is probably needs to rotate it a bit and just look for the singles like that one.
Certainly. Bring Eric, Captain Eric, back into the strike. Eric is known to be a hit off the ball, so certainly he would want to make a few connections here.
Yes, I think of course the Volcanoes would want him to get on with it and put a good total on the board. So Eric Ramrine, the skipper, he will have to lead from in front. Of course, at 3.27, a nice one played to the onside there. Picks up a single holder, sends it in, and a quick throw coming into the keeper. Lemuel just parrying it. And that's the end of the over.
Certainly. So here we by the run rate graph of the Volcanoes, you can see they started off at not too high run rates, but they are slowly but surely increasing. And there we have the two dots, the two fall off wickets so far.
Around the 5th and 11th over.
Yep.
So the Volcanoes are not doing too bad in terms of they are maintaining their wickets, scoring at just 3.3 runs per over at the moment. Paltu showing a very good supportive role, very good defensively. I think he just needs to rotate the strike a bit. So Eric Ramrine to Khan
On.
and a good delivery. Very good delivery there by Khan again. Beating the outside edge of Ramrine's bat. This one driven over long off head there.
So the two guys,
And they push for two.
so the fielders of the Divergent defenders are currently on the inner circle, and
Looks like we have a slight passing cloud. Passing cloud.
so yeah, the fielders of the Divergent defenders are currently in inner circle, and Eric just taking advantage of that, going up and over the head of the fielder. You'd have to be a bit careful.
So we see we have a passing cloud. Looking at where the flags are blowing, we have pretty blue skies in that direction. Some little white clouds. So this is gonna pass very soon. No threatening rain here. And
Certainly,
this one driven again. Oh, and just beats that long on fielder there.
so the fielders
Malachi Mitchell it is.
looking for the second one run there was Paltu, but Eric sends him back. So I think the fielders at mid on and mid off would want to take a couple of steps back, as that's two deliveries that just went just over the head.
Yeah, 2 steps back and it would have come straight to him.
Certainly would have been a simple catch to dismiss the captain.
And this one just glided down. They push for one and they push back for two again. Some good running there by Paltu and Ramnarine.
Certainly, and that brings the end of the over. So after 14 overs, the score moves on to 48 for the loss of 2 wickets. Paltu on 10 of 26 deliveries, and Ramnarine on 5 of 9 deliveries. As you can see here, the ball just going over the fielder here at the long off position, the middle off position, sorry. So a bowling change from the
Isa Mohammed.
northern end.
So we have Isa Mohammed coming on the ball now. Another left arm spinner.
So this team seems to be full of left-hand spinners here.
Left arm bowlers. Because we had Daniel Hula opening left arm seam.
Certainly.
So they have a strong left arm setup. And starts off with a good delivery. A dot ball.
So the fielders are all still currently on the inner circle. The captain not bothered by the batsman going after it.
If
They're
you look at Ramnarayan's approach here, he's looking to get on with it. But
certainly.
not a good delivery. He had to just push it to the offside there for no run. Another teasing delivery there by Mohammed. Ramnarayan just pushes it back down, no run again. He's looking for it in his arc.
Certainly, and if he does get it in his arc, he would have no trouble at all because all the fielders are on the inside the circle.
Oh, and this one's just sliding down the leg side there. A wide call. Our official today, Mr. Frank Morgan. He has been one of the faithful officials for the Exchange T25 Cup at this particular venue. Very committed. This one pitched up a bit, but again, Ram9 just playing it straight to Daniel Holder there. Short cover for no run.
So the bowler is certainly bowling to his field here currently.
Oh, another good delivery there. You've seen Ram9 want to use his feet to get to that ball, but Mohammed is just pushing him back. Unable to get under that ball. So just a wide in the over. Excellent over thus far.
Last delivery of his over.
Oh, and this one just eluding that shot, that fielder shot mid-wicket region. They run away for a single. So just 2 runs.
Yes, 2 runs from that over there. And that brings up the 50 for the Damme Volcanoes. They're currently on 50 for the loss of 2 wickets after 15 overs. So 10 overs remaining. Certainly would want to put a lot more runs
Yes,
on the board
definitely.
there for
Definitely, Vivek. They need to get things going if they want to come out on top of this game.
so this is a game in Group A of this tournament, and as of right now, the leaders of Group A are the Nova Sports Tsunamis, playing 2 games and winning their 2 games, and following the Nova Sports Tsunamis at position 2 are the Base Wolverines, winning their 1 game yesterday against the Esmeralda Conquerors, and Divergent currently playing their first game of the tournament.
Yes.
So, based on their results here, they may go up to second place.
And we have a change of bowling on the southern end. Isa Ramki soon. First one.
So, no ball of his first delivery here for Isa Ramkisun. So, driving that one there. So, some excellent feeling. That looks like Cahill Thomas doing that nice bit
Yes,
of fielding.
Kale Thomas patrolling that short cover region.
Pulling that one away was
Looks
Ramnarine.
like it have a mix-up, but and the Ramnarine managed to get there. So a bit of confusion in that running, and it looked like Ramnarine was ball watching a bit.
So there's another passing cloud here at the venue in Exchange Ground Vancouver.
Light drizzles,
Hopefully
nothing to worry about.
doesn't affect the game too much. So still here for the Divergent defenders. All their fielders are on the inner circle. Only one guy at fine leg riding the boundary.
Not a good delivery there. Oh, and it's run out. Excellent throw there by Daniel Holder.
What?
Get rid of Pal too. Direct hit.
An excellent piece of fielding and throwing there by
Yes.
Holder.
So sometimes it is really not good to run on a misfield. Ball just slipping out at Lemuel gloves there. And Daniel Holder doing the cleanup work and direct hit.
The guy at slip,
Paltu has to go.
as you can see from the replay here. The keeper just missing out on that one, and Holder doing the cleanup job and doing it excellently. Removing Paltu. So Paltu has to depart after scoring 10. And bringing in the incoming batsman here is Kyle Sarwan, the incoming batsman. Getting a couple of words there from his coach.
Yes, I'm sure he's going to tell him try to rotate and get the singles. Of course, when we look at this field, the defenders, they are looking to cramp anything short inside the inner circle. So they
Certainly.
are restricting them from even getting the singles, forcing them to go big.
Not a bad idea is probably trying to go up and over the inner circle, because once you go up and over, that's 3 runs because no one is on the boundary.
I think what the Volcanoes need to do, they just need to play basic cricket, play the ball in the gaps, and look to rotate as much and put away the bad balls.
Certainly. But there are not much bad balls being given here.
That is absolutely so true, Vivek. These defenders have been spot on. Every bowler so far that has
So the view from the southern end. Oh, and a play and a miss there. A good take from the keeper, Lemuel. And I probably which Rocky is point shots. This one is missed by the keeper, but the boundary rider, the guy at fine leg, cleans it up nicely. But a single is taken and signal buys by the umpire.
and we can see the sunlight coming out bright here again.
Certainly would try up that passing cloud. So Ramnarine facing Ramkisoon. Ramnarine looking to go after that one, but an excellent piece of fielding there.
Of course, they have two fielders converging in that short region there, stopping anything. prevent them from those singles. So some good strategy here by defense.
It is a very good strategy, not allowing them to keep the runs flowing, as we saw yesterday in the
That's
game of
right.
the Perseverance Lions. They were
Yes.
relentless with their quick singles.
So we having a change in keeper again, Lemuel, and we have Aiden Hamilton. He was doing a pretty good job there in the beginning for the defenders.
Certainly
Lemuel just getting a little run there.
getting his gloves a bit warm. So Isa Mohammed back half one transition what but contact it did contact the club went long way. Enough like there Sarawak
So Issa Mohammed being very economical so far. 2 dot balls in this over.
looking to
And
go
he's
after that
trying
one
to go
again.
across the line and he's given. He's going across the line there.
Certainly.
Umpire looks at it and decides, yes, it's given.
So Kyle Sarwan going across the line to a straight delivery there from Mohammed, and it strikes him in the pad, and he has to depart without scoring. So the incoming batsman here is Sayad. As you can see the replay here of that wicket. Saran just looking to go across the line, looking to go after the bowling and get the run rate up, but that one just striking him on the pad, and he was sent by the umpire.
A dangerous shot there. Going across the line. Ball pitching straight up to the stump. And good bowling by Isa Mohammed. Bowling wicket to wicket. So 2 dot balls and a wicket so far in his over.
I think I've figured out what the defender's plan is. They are playing psychological games here.
Very good. Very good ball again. They are up.
Certainly,
All fielders inside. They are applying pressure.
they are trying to make the batsman feel stifled and force him to go for that big shot.
So some good strategic cricket here from the defenders. Not a good delivery. And this one just beating
That one
the
just
batsman, missing the stump.
missing the off stump ever so slightly there.
So very good over. This is turning out to be from Isa Mohammed
Final delivery.
and pushing him on the back foot. And what a over it is, a maiden wicket.
A wicket maiden there from Isa Mohammed. So after 17, the score is 53 for loss of 4 wickets. So some Really tight and excellent bowling here being displayed by the Divergent defenders, really not allowing the Van Damme Volcanoes to free their arms and go after the bowling. As you can see here, the wicket from Isa Mohammed.
Touched up delivery there by Isa. And that was an excellent delivery to dismiss the batsman. He's looking to go big across the line, and here comes Isa Ramki soon. So both Isas operating at this time. One spinner, left arm, and the other right arm medium pacer.
So 8 overs remaining in this innings of the Van Damme Volcanoes. Currently at a run rate of 3.12, but want to increase this. As you can
And
see,
this one is up, and that's the end of round 9.
so
So
certainly
a very good stock delivery there by Ram Kisoon. Short of a length.
Cer-
Ram 9 not getting able to get under that ball.
certainly the strategy is working here for the defenders. Trying to go after that one there was Ramnarayan and not getting the connection. He would have liked.
That ball would have hit high on the bat. So it was a good stock delivery, short of a length. Ram 9 not being able to get contact. He was outdone with a very good ball there.
And a simple catch there for the guy.
And that's Ria Jerome in short cover. So here comes Ram Kisoon. See, short of a length. Hitting to the top of the bat and giving Ria Jerome an easy catch to dismiss Ramnarain.
So the incoming batsman replacing Ramnarayan is Arvinda Mohammed. Is taking his mark here, the old-fashioned style, putting the
Shiv
stump.
Narayan Chandapal, I think was the guy who came out with that. And an excellent delivery here again by Ram Kisoon. Good take by Aidan Hamilton. He have been looking really good behind the stumps
Certainly
for
not
the defenders.
allowed much to go past him. Looking to guide that one down to the fine leg was Mohammed. This one is pulled away and not having anyone on the boundary there. Everyone up in the 30-yard circle. This one runs away into the boundary line for 4 more. So an excellent shot there from Mohammed. Ramki soon probably just straying a bit on his line, putting it on the legs of Arvinder Mohammed. And Ramki soon continues. This one just pushing at it. There was Arvinder. So currently on a run rate of 3.23 is the Van Damme Volcanoes. So taking back his run up here is Issa Ramkisoon. Not sure the reasoning why, but just ensuring he has everything lined up here. Probably not to give away any no balls or give away any free runs. Trying to stick to his scheduled line and length. Oh, and an excellent delivery there from Ramkisoon, but signaled no ball there from the umpire. So he probably may have to take back his run up again. A pretty long run up here from Ramkisoon. as he runs in. And appeal from the fielding team. Huge appeal from the keeper, but the bowler wasn't too interested in that one. So the Divergent defenders seem to be comfortable and in control of this game thus far, restricting the run scoring to 5. As this is the last delivery of the over. This one is slashed away. The fielder putting in a diving effort, but not being able to reach the ball there. And they complete a single. So the teammates of the Phantom Volcanoes just supporting on the batsman in the middle. And this was the replay of the 4 from Mohammed. Just getting it on the legs and pulling that one away. Certainly didn't see much boundaries in this match thus far.
They need a lot more than that.
Yep, 7 overs remaining.
As we are still at 3.22 runs per over. They need to get that run rate up. But of course, it will be difficult because you have Isa Mohammed, who have been really exceptional with the ball thus far. He's going to be operating from the northern end here. Oh, and a beauty again. Just eluding the edge of the bat, missing the off stump. So dot ball to start off the over again as Isa Mohammed. This one pitched up.
And a quick single was taken. Bringing Arvinder Mohammed on strike. His confidence would probably be really high with that 4 he hits in the past over.
Of course. I know definitely he will want to try it again. And shot. Good shot there by Arvinder. And just as we said it, Vivek, his confidence, that's a confident shot there.
Certainly just going up and over the fielders in the 30-yard circle and just runs away into the boundary. So he certainly has a positive intent here. He certainly has the intent to get runs on the board for his team. As you can see from the replay, just getting a hold of that one and it just ran away into the boundary for 4 more.
Of course, Isa Mohammed pulls back that length a bit. So he realized he has paid the price for going up a bit too much. So just adjusting his length. And an excellent delivery again. So we are seeing some good variation here
Looking
from Isa Mohammed.
looking to go after that one again there was Arvinder Mohammed.
And the ball striking the pad there. Appeal went up half-heartedly, but the
So
bowler didn't appeal, knowing it's going to miss leg.
after 19 overs, the score is 63 for 5.
So after that boundary, I think Isa Mohammed still bowled very well, just conceding 5 runs. So he came back with 3 dot balls. And of course, good intent there from Avinda Mohammed.
So what
That's 8 from 10 deliveries.
so what total do you think the Van Dam Volcanoes can get to probably give Divergent defenders a bit of difficulty in the chase?
They will need much more than this, Vivek. Definitely, they will need to be somewhere around 140, 150. But the way the defenders are operating with the ball at this time, It's making it very difficult for them to score freely.
Certainly. And
63 for 5 and 19.1. Still at wrong, keeping them at 3.29. So for the entire innings thus far, they have kept them at 3 runs per over.
certainly. And an important part of that is the guy currently bowling, Samir Khan, bowling
Yes.
3 overs for just 8 runs and taking 1 wicket.
And
Uh,
here he's going again, running through his overs quickly with dot balls.
continuing his amazing spell with the ball, not allowing the batsmen to really free their arms or go after the bowling, just hitting a consistent line and length. Oh,
And
this
this
one.
one just tossed it up. Very smart bowling here by Khan. But I just think the field was not in the right position there for that one.
Certainly ball landing safely between two fielders.
Oh, and this one looks like it just picks up the outside edge. And it runs away for 1. So another excellent over here by Khan. Just 2 runs conceded in that over.
Certainly, and that's the end of 20 overs. Only 5 overs remaining here in the innings of the Van Damme Volcanoes. So certainly a word from the coach needs to go out there to the Van Damme Volcanoes, telling them that they need to accelerate the run rate here. They need to go
This is
after
it.
the bowling.
We're seeing Cahill, that is Cahill Thomas on the ball.
And still, the Divergent defenders have everyone in the Titiat circle.
That's right. And a good shot there through the midwick region, and it's 4 runs. So very good by Mohammed here, 13 off 12 deliveries.
They
And
certainly,
he's starting to put the X on the gas here for the Volcanoes. Pull through mid wicket. And as we can see in the replay, Thomas just tossing up this one a bit short. And again, played to the mid wicket region again. Pushes for 2.
so
So Vinda is showing some really good intent here, 15 off 13.
certainly looking to get runs on the board for his team.
So Thomas to Vinda. And this one goes down the leg side.
So I think a bit of pressure is being put onto Cahill Thomas here.
Wide call by umpire Morgan there.
A bit of pressure being put onto Thomas after being hit for 4, and then the double.
This one picks up the edge, but drops short. Ria Jerome feeling in that first slip region.
Just bouncing right in front of him. Not able to complete that catch.
And this one swatted away again on the onside. They push for 1, looking for 2. They run for the take 1 for the throw. It wasn't an excellent throw, and they got through for another 2 runs. So some good batting here by Avinda Mohammed for the Volcanoes.
So we can see Arvin Mohammed putting the pressure back onto the defenders.
Another short ball, and this one cut straight to point.
Well, excellent catch there
A
by the
good
fielder.
catch there by Akash Bansraj. feeling in that point region?
Mohammed certainly had the right intent for his team, but just hitting that one straight to the man at square.
And look at the smile on Mohammed's face. He enjoyed that little knock there. And that is what it is about. He went in and he played a nice little cameo for his team, getting them up to 74 for 6.
As we see the replay of the wicket here, the ball slightly back off the length and cutting that one straight to the man there was Mohammed.
So good bowling there by Kale Thomas.
But certainly his team would
Shot on the offside,
his team,
forcing that cut shot.
the Van Damme Volcanoes, will certainly appreciate the efforts of Mohammed.
Oh, yes, most definitely. I think he really played the role. 17 of 13, I believe it was.
So Saif Amin, the new batsman, pulls that away and it just holds up. Holds up there on the boundary. So that delivery there from Amin, just crossing the boundary line there and going for 4. So a amazing start to his innings. So this is Khan back into the attack.
A
Oh,
good delivery there by Khan. He has proven to shown that he's creating some difficulties for the batters since he came on the attack. And this one worked around and a good shot. This one holds up in that tick out field there. Just getting 2.
so as you can see, a slight drizzle back here at the exchange ground in Vancouver.
This one driven to the offside. Diving fielder in that short cover region there.
So we can see here the Divergent defenders realize that they are going after the bowling and being aggressive. So we see a guy out on the sweeper position and a guy out on the leg side
Deep
on a
mid wicket.
boundary.
So having some protection. Oh, and a good delivery appeal, but that ball bounced very high. I don't think you will be able to get LBW from that one. Some really good bounce there from Khan. Oh, and this one is a no ball.
Seems to have slipped out the hands of Khan.
So no ball call by both the square leg and the presiding umpire.
Maybe looking to push that one a bit quicker and slipping out.
Oh, and some quick run in here. A really good single.
So Mohammed back on strike against Khan. This one is played away. Chance for run out. But batsmen were quick enough.
Some quick running in there.
Certainly.
So 84 for 6 after 22. I think the Volcanoes They would have reduced overs, I think.
It looks like that. The batsmen and the fielders, as well as umpires, are walking off. So it seems to be that the game has been reduced to 22 overs aside, and the Van Damme Volcanoes finish on 84 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Just a 3.82 runs per over. Of course, that's runs on the board. It shouldn't be a difficult task, just scoring a 3.82 or over. But once the Volcanoes bowl well, they could make this total a very competitive one.
Certainly.
So it's up to let us see what the defenders, how they would they will actually proceed this run chase.
So here we have from the match stats, we have Mohammed top scoring for the Van Damme Volcanoes with that nice little knock of his.
Yes, very good cameo, 17 of 16.
Certainly. And then we have the guy Dil Prasad, opening batsman, scoring 16 of 35 deliveries, followed by Paltu, scoring 10 of 27 deliveries, and then followed by Captain Ramnarain, scoring 7 of 19 deliveries, and the bowling for the Divergent defenders. Certainly the star of the show, Mohammed scoring, bowling 3 overs, getting 7 runs and taking 1 wicket. Ramkisoon bowling 2 overs, getting 7 runs, taking 1 wicket. Khan bowling 5 overs, only conceding 15
Mm.
runs and taking 1 wicket. And Thomas bowling 4 overs, conceding 30 runs and taking 1 wicket. So some excellent stuff there from both the sides. The Divergent defenders will now prepare to go chase 85 to win this encounter here.
The defenders definitely has a powerful baton lineup with the likes of Ria Jerome. They have K.L. Thomas, they have Samir Khan. So they have some guys who have the ability to get this total easily. But again, if the Volcanoes come out good with the ball, this 84 could prove to be a very good total after all.
Certainly. So we are back here with the run chase of the Divergent defenders. The Divergent defenders chasing 85. The game has been reduced to 22 overs because of a delayed start. As you can see there, the plane in the sky as we are close to the Camden airfield. So there's a constant sighting of planes and helicopters as Connor Superstar bowls the first ball. This one worked off the legs by Khan, the opening batsman. Actually, that was worked away by Jerome. Jerome and Khan opening the batting for the Divergent defenders. Connor Superstar opening the bowling for the Van Damme Volcanoes. He certainly would have to keep things tight here as the total is not a very high one, and that one just strays down leg side. So the required run rate of the Divergent defenders is currently on 3.8. Super sad continues on. This one is defended nicely. Certainly these batsmen are in no rush. They could just take their time and play their shots respectively and get their eyes in. So both teams are part of Group A. This one is pulled away there by Khan. Just holding up there in the outfield. And they complete 2 runs.
So the defenders is off to a good start. Look at that run rate already.
This one has popped up into the air, but no fielder there. And it allows them to
See
complete
some good
2
running between
runs.
the wickets, between Jerome and Khan. 4 of 3 and 1 of 1.
Certainly, we can see a different strategy in the field as well. Super sad. To Khan. So Khan seems to be really liking that shot with the sort of back of the length bowling of Super Sad. Just rotating the strike there. That is all that is needed as of right now, as the required run rate is a bit of a low one. They just need to rotate the strike and keep the runs flowing. An excellent shot there from Jerome, just going back onto the back foot and punching that one down the ground.
Giving them another 2 runs. Excellent shot, backward punch there. So they have picked up 9 in that over. A very healthy over to start off proceedings here. Chasing this total of 85.
So as you see here, the replay, just punching that one away elegantly. Fielder putting in a diving effort, but not able to get there. So taking his run up here is Levi Mahabir. taking the ball from the northern end. Certainly in his first games against the Noble Sport Tsunamis, I remember him keeping a very tidy line and length. So certainly would want to repeat that performance and not allow the Divergent defenders to accumulate runs quickly.
He's bang on target, very first ball. So nice medium left arm seam bowler here is Mahabir and starts off with a very good ball to Khan. Here he comes in again.
Oh, he searches for the
Very
Yorker
good
there.
there. That one just nearly squeezes onto the stump. Khan did well to keep it out.
Certainly.
So Mahabir is showing some really good technique here. Not much when he hits the crease, but he's actually hitting that length, that hard length there. Nice gentle run up and delivers. So he's bowling more off his shoulders is Mahabir as he just runs through gracefully to the crease and delivers.
Just straying slightly on that delivery. There is Mahabir as he's bowling right arm around. So he's trying to push it across the batsman and put that slip into play.
Actually, he's left arm over Vivek.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
And this
Left
is a
arm
good
over.
shot to the mid wicket region here. And smart running by the defenders, the divergent defenders, picking up 2 runs. So yes, Mahabir, left arm seam bowler coming over the wicket. And driven nicely down the ground. Well fielded.
Some tidy fielding there by the fielder, only allowing them to complete 1 run.
So far, we're not seeing anything too troubling these two batters, Jerome and Khan. They are going about their business really nicely.
Certainly, they seem pretty comfortable in the state in which they're in right now.
Not a good delivery there by Mahabir. Right, seeing Jerome just playing this one. And of course, Jerome will have a lot of experience under his cap, representing the national under 13 and in 2 outings.
Certainly, so that's the end of the over there for Levi Mahabir, only conceding 4 runs.
Very good over. So we can see the run rate drop slightly. 6.5.
As you can see by the run rate graph here, the Divergent defenders are off and running as compared to where the Volcanoes were at this stage.
So that was a big first over.
Certainly 9 off the first
9
over.
off the first over, and it wasn't too many risk at all. Just hitting the ball in the gaps, running, some solid running between the wickets. And there you have
Certainly.
it.
So as you can see here by the Manhattan as well, the Divergent defenders are certainly ahead at the end of the second over.
The required run rate is 3.6, and Divergents are scoring at a rate of 6.5 at the moment. Just 2 overs, 13 without loss.
So this is super sad. Into Khan. Khan looking to pull that one.
Delivery hit him a bit too high there. Sipasad went up for the appeal, but that one looks really high. See Khan looking to go in that mid-wicket region again. So everything that is short,
Seems to really like that shot.
yes, it's through that mid-wicket region. So Sipasad to Jerome. This one a bit full, but just driven to long off for a single. And this is what I would have liked to see the Volcanoes do in their innings, rotate a lot of strike rotation. And so far, the defenders have started nicely doing just that.
But certainly, but another thing is the Divergent defenders, even these two opening batsmen, pulled really well in their innings, so you have to give them props.
Yes, they did, they did. And worked on the onside. There is Khan for another single. So excellent start here from the Divergent defenders.
Certainly, they're not letting any dot balls soak up. They're just keeping the runs ticking, rotating the strike.
This one short and pulled away. With Ria Jerome. Of course, they push for two comfortable runs here.
One thing I've noticed in the difference with the Divergent defenders and the Van Dam Volcanoes is that the Divergent defenders had a more compact feel.
Yes, they won't allow in these easy singles,
Certainly.
allowing the batsmen to take more risk. But whereas the Volcanoes have a more relaxed feel, with
Yes.
allowing the Divergents to easily pick up their ones and twos.
One.
And a very good shot straight over, just beating that long off fielder there and goes all the way for four.
So
If he had been two paces back, it could have been a chance. But I guess Jerome would have noticed him up and decided to challenge him there. So excellent shot by Riyad Jerome, 4 runs.
certainly, since the replay of the shot, just getting to the pitch of that one and going up and over.
This one just checking his shot there. Ball holding up a bit on that one. And he just punched it down the ground and again rotate the strike nicely.
Certainly,
Not absorbing any dot ball.
as you can see, that long off fielder went back on the boundary there. After that, four from Jerome.
A very good ball there by Prasad. So tidy ball to finish up the over. But another good over there for the defenders.
Certainly, and their run rate has increased to 7.67.
Exactly, 23 for no loss.
So here we have Mahabir coming back, only conceding 4 runs in that last over.
That was a very good over for Mahabir. So, of course, he will continue from this northern end here. Starts off with a nice delivery outside the off stump. Jerome just watching it goes by.
These two batsmen don't seem to be phased. They seem pretty unbothered currently at the moment. So Volcanoes will want to change that. This one's a huge one.
And 6 runs as Jerome
Jerome dispatches that one over the
Mahabir being a
boundary.
bit too short at this time and had to pay the price. Jerome wasn't allowing that at all.
As you can see here from the replay,
What an excellent shot.
Mahabir just
Just swiveled on that back foot and up and over.
cer-
Out of here.
certainly an excellent shot there from Jerome. So Mahabir will have to adjust his length here. So that one was a bit short.
This one cuts through the offside again. Just in front of backward point there. But just 1 run.
And again, we can see that the Volcanoes are allowing them to take these singles and rotate the strike. So that's a change in which the coach may want to implement. Nice ball!
Very good delivery there by Mahabir to dismiss Khan. Very good delivery.
Khan looking to go after that one, but just misses out on that delivery completely. And shattering the stumps was that ball.
We see at the replay. Mahabir to Khan. Nice gentle run up and straight up. Hitting the woodwork there is Mahabir to dismiss Khan. So Khan has to depart. And that brings in Cahill Thomas to the crease.
Cahill, a pretty experienced campaigner in this tournament.
Yes. Also another young national player representing the national under 13 and under 15.
Certainly has a lot of experience under his belt. And he certainly would want to use that experience to take his team over the line here today.
I don't think the diversions will be at any bother after this great start they have gotten. And another excellent, this one, wide call. Umpire Khan.
So some interesting movement there
Sorry?
from Thomas, from that wide delivery. Very Steve Smith-like. This is Mahabir.
And an excellent delivery there. Thomas just digging it out, and there you have it. The coach is letting them know that Mahabir is bowling good. So, some excellent stuff from Mahabir here for the Volcanoes as he approaches to Thomas. Pitched up. Oh, and this one nearly finds its way back to Mahabir. Just dropping a bit short. Just popping in front of Thomas.
So well watched there by Thomas, not allowing that to carry to Mahabir. And that's the end of Mahabir's over. There was the six there by Jerome, but he also picked up the wicket off Khan.
Yes. 31 for 1 after 4.
So here we can see a bowling change from the southern end, replacing Connor Supersad. So replacing Connor Supersad here is Kildare. He'll be bowling to Jerome, who seems to want to finish this match as soon as possible.
This one, Jerome just looked at it as it passes the off stump, staying very low. And knowing Ria Jerome, he likes to get on with his scoring. So he will look to capitalize on anything that is loose. A good cut shot there, but there's a backward point and no run. So Gildari starts off with a pretty decent over thus far
Certainly,
to
but
that ball.
as the coach of the defenders is currently saying, they are in no rush, they are in no hurry, they have a lot of overs to complete this.
Not a good delivery there by Gildari.
Certainly,
Bouncing through nicely to the keeper.
Jerome just watching that one through. So we can see we're getting some cloud coverage here. It has become nice and cool. So some really good weather for cricket.
This one just played to the onside there by Jerome for a single. Not being troubled by anyone at all. Jerome just playing his game the way he knows to play it.
So two remaining deliveries and the over of Kildare. This is Thomas facing up against him. Thomas just plays that one away nicely. Ball just holds up in a bit of a heavy outfield, but the batsmen complete 2 runs comfortably.
Yeah.
Thomas just opening the face on that one and allowing it to go down to the third man region. Oh, and looking for the big drive there was Cahill Thomas, but not quite making the contact that he would have liked. So that brings the end of the fifth over to play. The score is currently on 34 for the loss of 1 wicket. The defenders are still batting ahead of the required run rate, currently batting at 6.8 while chasing the total of 85.
And by this, Vivek, you'll realize that the required rate has dropped to exactly 3 runs per over.
Certainly.
So it shows that when you score at a faster rate, you need less work for others. Right?
Yes, certainly. So as you can see here from the Manhattan, these towers from the Divergent defenders are really high. And the first couple of overs really giving them a good start to this innings. As Mahaber is back into the attack.
And swiveled and pulled, but they have some protection. That fine leg fielder down at the boundary. So just goes for a single. So far for the Volcanoes, Mahabir has not been bad at all. He has been very disciplined in proceedings.
Certainly. Just that one loose delivery which Jerome dispatched. But other than that, he has been pretty tidy.
And there we go. He decides to bowl a wide.
Commentator's curse. So Jerome back on strike here, facing up against Mahabir. This one is driven, but some nice fielding there. Collecting that one cleanly is
Ishanan,
Ishanan Dopasad.
another talented youngster. Would have seen him pick up every award for the finals, the interzone competition. Best batter, best bowler, and best fielder for this year. So Ishanan Deopasad, he
Certainly
represents the Southwest camp.
a talented youngster, as well as hardworking.
A very smart single there by the Divergence. No pressure at all. Jerome just turning this one. Short mid wicket. And he's moving along nicely. 21 of 19. Yeah. So Mahabir to Thomas. This one driven, but not getting much on that ball. So another dot ball.
Certainly.
So there we have the aggregates coming up. 47 runs from 97 balls with 9 wickets in hand. The Divergence. And that looks really good, but again, it's going down the leg.
Yes. Thomas looking to work that one onto the leg
Onto the
side.
onside.
Certainly. And that's the end of the sixth over. The score moves on to 38. The loss of one wicket. As you see the replay of that appeal.
So Thomas just looking at that one going down the leg, decided to help it along the way, but just happened to miss out on that one. Looking to play that pickup shot, but got hit on the back leg. Of course, the umpire is in the perfect position to see that that ball is going to miss or probably pitched outside leg stump.
I must say these umpires have done an excellent job so far in
Oh,
this
yes.
tournament. So
Especially Mr. Frank Morgan has been really good with the youngsters.
certainly.
One of the veterans here. And we appreciate the effort and the hard work he has been coming and putting out each game. All the games he has done thus far has been really outstanding. And you could see the players have a lot of respect for him.
So another bowling change from the southern end. Kenson Ramroach, the new bowler.
And this
Oh,
one flies really high. No ball.
well, it wasn't signaled as it. It's now signaled by the umpire, no ball. He was just inquiring from the square leg.
Yeah, the square leg does not know what sign to make. That's young Arif out there, young aspiring cricketer. And this is a good opportunity for these youngsters to learn the game in terms of rules and regulations. And a good shot there by Jerome, all along the ground, or not a single.
So Ramroach just getting a better line and length on that delivery. But Jerome was equal to it, just driving that one down the ground. But this one is driven
This one driven
aerially.
nicely. Pushes for one, looking for two, and it will be a easy two.
So a bit of a misfield there from the fielder down on the boundary.
Yeah.
So Thomas back into the strike. Oh, and a swing and a miss there from Cahill Thomas, looking to drive that one onto the offside.
Now. Yeah.
So Ramroach not bowling a bad over so far. Only 4 runs going off it. This one strikes the pad, but goes down to leg side, and the guy at fine leg cleans up nicely. We have a slight drizzle back here at the we have a slight drizzle back here at the Exchange Ground in Vancouver. A couple dark clouds overhead. So hopefully this cloud passes. Hopefully it's a passing cloud and it goes past, not making any impact on this game.
Yes. Oh, and this one just dropped short there. And another single. And there you have it. The Divergents have been rotating the strike really nicely. Jerome at 100% strike rate, 23 of 23. Cahill Thomas, 4 of 9 deliveries. 40, 41 runs remaining from 90 deliveries.
Certainly a
And still
doable
has
task.
9 wicket in hand.
Certainly. The score is 44 for 1 after 7. So the Divergent defenders in control of this game so far have 9 wickets in the stands. As you can see by the run rate graph here, defenders getting off to a quick start and a really good start. The run rate has slowly dropped, but they are still in quite control of this match so far. But can this man on the screen change that? Ishanan Dilprasad.
Ishanan Deupasad. He needs to pick up some wickets here if he needs to change his game.
Certainly.
And certainly if he picks up the wicket of Ria Jerome, that will really be something to celebrate. As we see, Jerome is moving along really nice for the defenders.
Dilprasad just making some adjustments to the field, sending out the guy at deep mid wicket. He also has long off outs on the boundary, but mid on is up. And keeper just not getting a hold of that one, but the guy at slips cleans up nicely on a dot ball there to start the spell of Deo Prasad. This one punched away at the field, straight to the fielder, and another dot ball there for Dale Prasad. So he has to start to create some pressure here for his batsmen and hopefully pick the wicket of any of them.
This one worked away on the onside for another single, pushing for one, looking for two,
A chance of a run out.
and he looks like he's gone.
So pushing for two was Cahill Thomas and unable to get back safely into the crease. And he has to depart after scoring four. So
So a good throw coming in there and dismiss Cahill Thomas. Run out for 4 runs.
certainly,
That brings the score 45 to 2. But of course, the Divergents are still in a really good position here as Issa Ramki soon makes his way out to the middle.
so Issa Ramkisoon, the batsman joining Jerome. As we see the replay here, the ball goes down to the fielder, picks it up cleanly and throws it into Dilprasad, who completes the run out. And Cahill has to walk back to the stands. Unfortunate for him. So this is Jerome facing up against Dilprasad. Dilprasad have three deliveries left for his over. Certainly bowling an excellent over so far. Has been really tidy. This one is a bit short. It's pulled away. There's protection on the boundary, but fielder doesn't reach in time, and that's four more for Jerome. So Jerome really getting going here at match number 9. Tiokusa just missing his line there.
And Jerome just playing this one straight back down the ground, short of the mid-on fielder there, getting a single. That brings Issa Ramkisoon on strike. So Ishanan Deopasat to Ramkisoon as he's going to face his first delivery of this game. This one sliding down the leg side.
So just missing his line there was Deopasad. Bowling to Ramkisoon. This one is punched.
Punch nicely through
A
that cover.
nice sound off the bat from that one.
Yes, pure timing, as they say. Pure timing off the middle of the bat.
Certainly, and they complete 2 runs. So one more delivery left for this over, or
Deopasad Ramkisoon just plays this one back to the bowler for no run. So at this stage, the Divergent defenders, they are in a commanding position. Just 31 runs needed from 84 deliveries, and they still have 8 wickets in hand. We have Ria Jerome is going along nicely on 29 of 28 deliveries.
Certainly, it would be nice to see him score 50 here.
Yes. We had Christian Lau scoring the first half century of the tournament.
Yes, this is the replay of the 4. Just rocking back and pulling that one away was Jerome. So Christian Lal scoring the first half century of this year's edition, scoring 51 of 31 deliveries.
It was an excellent knock from young Lau.
Certainly was.
Let's see if Jerome would be the second to register a half century and a very good delivery there. By Ramroach. He has the name of a slightly like the Kima Roach. That fast
Certainly.
bowler.
It's actually
Oh, it's
Kildare.
Jadari.
Yes.
Oh,
So there's another bowling change.
Jadari bowling here. Oh, and that throw went bad.
And again, we
But
can see
some good cleanup work there.
certainly, and then again, we could see the excellent running from these batsmen, just rotating the strike, keeping the runs flowing.
Oh, and this one missed his link. And Jerome
Dispatches that one all the way.
runs. No ball call by the square leg. There's a fielder calling the no ball. It was really high, but we haven't seen the umpire
The,
call the no ball.
the umpire didn't signal anything.
Jerome dispatches it for 6 runs.
Certainly.
Kildare
Yeah.
just being naughty on that delivery.
He just helped that one for 6. He didn't really put no power into that one.
This one on the short side, cut away.
Excellent pick up there
Just
from
picks up another single.
the captain, Eric Ramnarine. So the current run rate of the defenders is currently 7.13, and their required run rate is 1.67. So
Just a 1 run per over now. So there you
certainly,
have it, Vivek. They have done the hard work up front, and it's just smooth sailing from this point on. I'm not seeing anything troubling these.
yes, nothing has been troubling these batsmen from the Divergent defenders so far.
This
They
is it.
seem to be pretty comfortable in the crease, especially Jerome. As you can see, the replay of his 6 from that over. Just helping that one all the way. So some really excellent batting there from Jerome. He moves on to 37 of 32 deliveries. Only 22 runs left to get for the defenders. And as you can see from the room, there is a huge gap in between the defenders line and the line for the Van Damme Volcanoes, as the defenders are ahead of the run rate at which they were at. So here we have Dil Prasad continuing. Good delivery to start off the over.
So you see Jerome just taking his time. He's not rushing anything here as they are in a commanding position.
So
This
it's
one
pulled
swiveled
away.
and pulled away. And this ball runs, it does not have legs to reach the boundary. And he gets back for easy two. So just 20 runs needed for defenders to get a victory. 78 balls remaining. And again, this one pulls away. And it has a fielder down there. That backward square on the boundary.
Just a single is taken this time. And now it's just 19 runs required for
And Jerome
victory.
just need 10 for his half century.
Certainly, it would be a pleasure to see him get to that milestone.
Oh, and this looks, yes,
And he's sent.
yes, says the umpire. From the moment that ball hit, it looked like he was in a bit of trouble there. That ball kept low
Certainly.
and missing that ball.
So that was
That's the end of Ramki soon. We have Daniel
Ramkisoon.
Holder makes his way out to the middle. So the Volcanoes are picking up the wickets, but for the for them to actually defend this total, they need to pick up wickets in a more regular intervals. But that was an excellent delivery there by Deo Prasad.
Certainly. Ramkisoon looking to work that one onto the leg side, but not getting any contact on that delivery.
So Daniel Holder strolls into the middle to meet Riyad Jerome, who is 40 of 35 deliveries not out.
So that was a fall of the third wicket there for the defenders. And the score is 66, sorry, 66 with loss of 3 wickets. They only require 19 to win off 74 deliveries. Defenders seem to be in the driver's seat here to go on and win this encounter versus the Van Damme Volcanoes. So we have Dupasad continuing here from the northern end. Holder facing his first delivery of the game so far.
Still have Ishan Deo Prasad. He's making some adjustments to his field. So picking up a wicket in his fourth delivery in this over. Still making adjustments.
Dupasad just making some changes to his
So
field.
He's trying
Bring,
to get the fielder attention and that long fine leg.
yes,
Put him third man
he
now
brought
and
up his
bring.
third man short.
Yes. So he's looking to restrict anything that is loose. An excellent delivery. The holder just playing this one down the pitch back to the bowler for no run.
I mean, that is what's needed. He doesn't need to do much more at this point in time. The hard work has already been done. Just seeing that one through there was holder. And that's the end of the over there from Deo Prasad. Not a bad one at all. Conceding 3 runs and picking up the wicket of Ramki soon. But,
So excellent over from Dev Prasad
yeah,
to bring back some sort of hope in the Volcanoes camp.
certainly. But I don't know if that will do it. They
A
may
bit too
need,
late.
certainly, they may need a lot more to bring back hope into the Volcanoes camp. As you can see here, Jerome, the top scorer so far for the defenders, currently on 40 of 35 deliveries. 10 more needed for the milestone of his half century.
Just 19 runs to go. So if he gets this 10, it will be 9 more to go. So let's see what the approach will be as Jerome faces up.
This is Arnaldo
And it's Pancham,
Premchand,
Premchand
yeah,
on the ball.
new
So he's
bowler.
operating from the complex end. And a nice delivery there, teasing.
Floating that one up there was Premchand. For a second, I thought that Jerome was going to go after it, but he proved me wrong.
I think he would have realized that ball will not have been in that zone, a bit slow, and
Certainly.
checked his shot. So Premchand to Jerome, flighted,
So I
driven through the offside.
driven nicely there by Jerome.
Jerome settles for one. And I must say, this is a lot of maturity here from Jerome as he has a custom of passing that milestone of half century. So I think his approach now, he will just look to see his team over the line
Certainly.
and not really focus on personal milestones. And that shows good maturity from this youngster. And there we have it, holder going big down to that long off boundary for 4 runs. A good shot there by Daniel Holder, easing this run chase down to 14. Just 14 more runs required, and Primchan to Holder again. And Holder gets back and cuts hard, but no run.
I'm a bit concerned now for the half century of Jerome, seeing the intent of Holder at
Yes,
this
I think
point.
Jerome is not bothered at all by that half century. Of course, he just wants to see his team over the line.
Certainly.
And Holder just dabs this one, looking to put Jerome on strike. And knowing Holder, he could have gone hard there, but you could see the intentions is that he wants to give Jerome the strike, probably for him to get to that half century.
Certainly. So the last delivery in Premchand's over.
And again, cut hard, but oh, and a misfield. And Of course, Jerome will still be off the strike
Yes, Holder
after that
maintains the strike
misfield.
there.
So just 13 runs to go.
13 runs to win. 66 deliveries remaining. So looking pretty simple here for the defenders. As you can see by the Manhattan here, the defenders were leaps and bounds ahead of the Volcanoes from the get-go.
Yes, just one over, which is the fifth over there. We could see the Volcanoes were ahead. That was it.
Certainly, after
All
that,
other overs, we can see the defenders took charge right through the innings. Nice pace, nestling around 7 runs per over.
certainly just kept the runs flowing, not allowing the pressure of dot balls to build up.
So, Ishanan to hold. So Ishanan tossing the ball as he runs up to his mark, delivers, and this one inside out. And a good shot there by Daniel Holer, inside out for
Just
4 runs.
timing that one perfectly, not putting any power into it, and just runs away into the boundary for 4 more. So just nine runs required.
9 runs to go on. Daniel Holer is on strike. So we've seen the defenders running away here with this game in a commanding way. This one just coming off the inside edge to no runs.
So Teupusad continuing from the northern end.
Oh, and a quicker delivery there by Deo Prasad. Good take by the keeper. No run. So dot ball.
Certainly good variation there. I know Teupusad is one who has a lot of variations and can really give the batsmen some trouble. So
Flighted. This one just lobbed over that long off fielder. One bounce for 4 runs. And just 5 more to go, Vivek.
5 more of
As
62 deliveries.
as we say, the fat lady is singing.
Certainly. But I think only the defenders is hearing the singing right now,
That's right.
not the Volcanoes.
Ishanan and Holder dances down the wicket there. Plays it to cover, but no run.
So this is Teupusad to Holder.
Oh, and that one was flicked away.
What a shot
4 runs.
from Holder.
And Holder played an excellent shot there. Runs are equal.
The runs
So
are
just
equal.
1 run to go.
Yes, just 1 more to go. As you see the replay there.
Flicked off the hips there, Daniel Holder. 4 runs.
An elegant looking shot there from Holder.
It was an excellent shot there by that young man. We're seeing the crop dusters, the aircrafts. So some good camera work there by Gibran. Doing an excellent job here for the Novel Sports team.
And this was the four that went over the fielder head.
So back-to-back boundaries there from Daniel Holder to wrap up proceedings. Just need one run to go to pull
And,
down the curtains over the Volcanoes. And
and
at this point, there's no way that the Volcanoes could do anything to stop what is about to happen.
certainly, and I think it's very fitting that the guy on strike right now is Jerome, the one who put in all the hard work
Yes,
in the very beginning of the
sitting
innings.
nicely on 41 of 37 deliveries, and it looked like the skipper has the ball in hand.
Yes, Eric Ramnarine. Let's see what Jerome will do here. One run to win it all for the defenders. This is Eric. Oh, and
A
that's a good
very good ball.
delivery.
Why did not Eric bowl sooner?
I'm thinking the same thing right now.
Starts off with an excellent delivery outside the off stump.
Jerome looking to drive that one through cover.
Oh, and he bowls a bad delivery. And this one went sailing over the fence. And that's game for the defenders.
What a way to end it off.
Jerome ends on 47 not out.
As you can see, the replay of the final delivery there, a full ball, and Jerome just helping that all the way.
That's a no ball as well. And did not
Certainly.
call. That is a no ball.
So no ball, 6 runs to end it
So
off.
if he had had to bowl the second delivery, might have made his half century.
Certainly.
But the game has already been done and dusted.
Yes. Jerome, the guy who puts in all the hard work at the beginning of the innings, reaps the reward now. So,
Yes, so as the teams greet each other, it was a good game today. I think the Volcanoes would have fallen short in terms of how they applied themselves with the bat. A lot more singles should have been taken, rotating strike. But again, the defenders, they really came out on top of their game today with some excellent bowling by Samir Khan, followed by Isa Mohammed and the rest of the guys who really came out and hit those targets. They were spot on. They did not even give the Volcano a chance to get off at any time. So some good cricket today at this game, the defenders versus the Volcano, and we have the defenders coming out on top.
yeah, certainly, and you must commend the batting as well for the Divergent defenders. The Volcano is not bowling badly at all, but this guy, Jerome, really showed his class here today.
Excellent batter, excellent youngster, very talented. Um, as we know that these are the future for Trinidad and Tobago cricket, and we knowing that him being one, also all eyes are upon for the future. Riyad Jero, captain also the national under 13 team, so we could see the difference in terms of class and maturity as well, because when he was on strike at 41, we could see he just took a single, go down to the next end. He was on 40 actually,
Yes,
took a single and he went and just sit on the next end and look at his teammates just bring home the game. And that is the kind of maturity we like to see these youngsters have. Not playing selfishly, but played for team. And this is why we could see he's now 47 not out.
certainly. So that was the end there of match number 9 of the Exchange T25 Cup. The the Van Damme Volcanoes versus the Divergent Defenders. The Divergent Defenders getting the better of the Van Damme Volcanoes on this occasion. And from the Novel Sports team, we would like to thank you for watching live with us here on match number 9, and